All right, welcome back. Paula and Nykiel about to judge the sporting group. Paula and Nykiel, of course, a pointer breeder, long-standing, very successful owner-handler of pointers. Just getting ready to bring them in. Everybody going around. She's bringing up the pointer to take a look at. The pointer again this evening, Mark Bettis, dog that best in show. This is the pointer called Grand Champion Jester Hope Never Ask Why for Day Cane. Bred by Chester Hope Kennels, owned by Tabitha Buckley and Kara O'Neill. Probably saw Mark and the pointer in the group in the Best in Show lineup last night. And Tiffany Skinner with Griffey. This is Grand Champion Tripod and Cavalry's courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. Bred by and owned both by Ryan Holman and Mindy Wilson. Remember, Griffey was a little bit of a naughty dog last night. Tiffany did a great job keeping a handle, and he's showing beautifully for her tonight. Irish setter this evening again with Jen Holmberg is Grand Champion My Jeans You Mad Bro. This is Sherman, bred by Jean Johnson and Joanne Holmberg and Sarah Schumann, as well as Jen Holmberg, owned by the breeding group.
I say every time I see Jen with a setter, it's for years and years that shows the repetitive breeding looking very similar, well cut.
Yep, Jennifer and her family involved with Irish setters and English cockers for a lot of years.
The nicest people.
Jen, yes, and all in the family again, long-term dog family. This is one of the things that's so great about the dog show world is once you kind of join up, if you will, it really does become something that everybody enjoys and sticks with. Our Chessie again with Mr. Fenner is Grand Champion Shock Tops Power to Act. bred by Kimberly Wright and owned by Kimberly as well. And here you go with Tanya Struble and one of her Rush Hill Goldens. This is Grand Champion Rush Hill's sequel to Golden Hills. Bred by Cindy Heisler and Tanya. Owned by Catherine Meta, Michael Aldiguer, and Tanya. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I butchered one of those names. My apologies.
Tanya's another one of those people you'll watch on Facebook and all the things she does with food.
Yeah. Always
Amazing
actively involved. I've been really impressed watching her do field work with some of them and really getting into the retriever hunt tests and some of that. And here we have Christina Ricard, Grand Champion Dream Highs, Don't Hate the Player, Hate the Game. And bred by Joseph Ramondetta, owned by Tom and Lori Ricard.
Number?
Our Vizsla this evening is with Connor McFadden.
These are a pretty high-strung dog, aren't they?
Vizslas, I wouldn't call them high-strung. I would call them sensitive more than high-strung.
Okay.
They're Hungarian bird dogs, very famous, light-footed.
Very active.
Very active, for sure. And this is Vizsla Grand Champion Golden Empire's Double Action Remington as a junior hunter title. Always like to see it. Bred by Melody Daggs and Michelle Coburn, my apologies. Owned by Sarah and Robert Johnson and the breeders. Gordon Setter tonight with Monica Lamontagne. It says Grand Champion Hotchkiss, Amber Love, Back to Nature. Bred by Lori and Timothy Ward and Roseanne Schweigerath. Owned by the Wards. Handled here, Monica from Denver, Colorado vicinity.
Somebody described the Vizsla as sensitive Velcro dogs.
Sensitive Velcro dogs as a description of the Vizsla is actually probably right on target.
Sounds like my greyhounds.
Mm-hmm. You'll notice Connor actually, when he was handling him, was doing some specific things before he set him up, and I know that I've talked to him. He's been working with that particular dog to build that rapport, yep, and that confidence. For the love of money, I can't find our Schwatter Spaniel number 5, Champion Flint Crest Full Monty with Stacy Duncan. Bred by Colleen McDaniel and Stacy. Owned by Stacy and Kat Shelby and Michelle Cummings. Stacy, a lifelong love affair with the Irish Water Spaniel. Stacy also was one of the top junior handlers in the country a few years back. Her parents, Tad and Bobby Duncan, very well known and respected professional handlers in the Pacific Northwest when I was growing up.
1-6.
Your English setter this evening. English 16. What'd you say, 16?
1-6. That's really nice.
Owner-handled dog in the English setter ring.
10.
This is Stage Door Answered Prayer. So bred by Joan Savage from right here in Portland. And owned by Joan Savage and Kate Simon. I'm going to guess that that's Kate because it's not Joan.
43.
Your short hair this evening, if I remember what I glanced at as I was going through the book, this is a class dog. Yes, this is a bred by exhibitor dog in a very, very large entry on a specialty weekend. Specialty weekend. This is Coldwater's Big Shoes to Fill. Kim Abbott is the breeder and owner and handler here. And yeah, Big Shoes to Fill, that is a CJ puppy. That is out of Valerie Nunes Atkinson's CJ, who was best in show at the Garden. And so that is why his registered name, I'm sure, is Big Shoes to Fill. Flat coat this evening. Flat coats do come in liver, which you don't see as often. And the one we had last night was black. This is a Grand Champion Arctic Sons Pursuing the Dream, also with a Junior Hunter title. Excellent. Sarah and Deb Brown, the owners, with breeder Lori Mill Coons and Deb Brown. This is Sarah, a young woman from Alaska. It's another one of our Alaska visitors. I know that, I believe this dog's name is Austin, and he won the breed, the flat coat breed, at the AKC National Championship with Sarah Sherman. And the wire here tonight is Mr. Bob Perry with the wire hair pointer champion Hilltop and Hawkhaven's Hawkeye. Bred by Betty Stroh and Laura Miles, owned by Betty Stroh and Pete Padu. Bob Perry, longtime wire hair pointer handler, and Betty Stroh, one of our foundation breeders. She's been around a long time. Pat Lauren's original German wire hair pointer cheesecake was from Betty Stroh, if that gives you any idea. The duration of Betty Stroh's involvement in the German wire hair pointer breed.
37.
Our Springer tonight with Linda O'Connor is again Grand Champion Foxborough Crystalino. Chris is bred by S. Still, owned by Linda O'Connor, the handler here. S. Still and Glenda McCain. Chris, a dog that Linda's had a good bit of success with during his career. And our grift tonight is, again, Champion Whiskeytown Genesee on tap, Master Hunter. As I say, love to see advanced hunting titles, field titles on our sporting dogs. This is handled by Amy Rutherford, bred by Megan Withrow and Christy Rogney, and owned by Larry Delaney. tonight's lab is Grand Champion Nip and Tuck Blame It on Fame, bred and owned by Rebecca Daniker. She was, if you remember, has been in the group at least last night, I think the last couple nights. She's had a very successful weekend at a pretty large entry for the labs. I know this. Phil's telling me what the numbers, because I missed some of my catalog marking. He's telling me the number on the Spinoni. I said, yeah, she's mine. I showed her.
I'm just a robot.
And she's giving Rowan a little bit of fits. Rowan Bagenstoss being kind enough to help me out tonight. This is Grand Champion Kalina D'Oro Adele by Royal Design. She is bred and owned by Stacy and Lauren Belt.
I was going to say, you should know how to pronounce this one.
I do. Perfect.
This is not the last group, somebody asked.
No, this is not the last group. This is, I believe, the 5th group. Oh God, don't feed her, Rowan.
So you have to be quiet so they don't come toward you?
Yes, I can't very well talk while Adele is being shown, or she would drag Rowan over here and there would be an international incident, so that would end badly.
Knock over the camera.
Yeah, it ended badly. Okay, our Welsh Springer this evening. This is actually Linda O'Connor's husband, who you hardly ever get to see at a dog show these days. But this is going to be Grand Champion Royale Struttin' Red. And bred by Nora Carlton. It says 15, doesn't it? Yeah. Bred by Nora Carlton and Gerald Carlton. Owned by the Carltons and Haley Mueller. Our Toller this evening. And, they're called Nova Scotia Duck Tolling Retrievers because they actually, almost herd the birds. It is the most interesting thing to watch tollers work. This is Grand Champion Quinn Creek's Uptown Funk You Up, bred by Terry Krause, owned by Danielle Winship.
I feel like we need music with that name.
We definitely need music with that name. Well done. The young owner handler doing a great job with her dog.
Always beat.
Our American Water Spaniel, again, definitely developed in the United States. And this is Champion Beaver Creek's Mystic Firestorm, bred by Linda McGrath, Lola Thorsness, and Haley Bimble. Owned by the breeders and S. Buget. Local dog. American Water Spaniels are kind of a fun breed, developed kind of in the state of Wisconsin.
So she didn't have to miss the X. We have a table for her. So Lauren.
Oh, Lauren, you nailed it. Way to be a rock star, dude. All right, English Cockers. English Cockers. What do you think it was? I'm pretty sure I know who this is.
25. 2-5.
Possibly.
It's 25.
25. All right, then. Lauren, well done. Class dog. This huge entry of English Cockers. And this little dog came from the open dog class. Cavalier Dawn Glow Buster Brown. Bred by Richard and Karen Vanier and Sandra LaFalam. Owned by the Vaniers and Ms. LaFalam. Lauren House, the handler.
I think it's 7.
Clumber Spaniels, we've got Jackie Ross handling.
So I think it's 7.
Yeah, that would probably be okay. Yes, that is definitely. This is a Clumber Spaniel. You see that this dog was actually bred overseas, so this is a dog who has not had his tail docked. Champion Sugarloaf, Cone Frode, and the breeder, Annika Ackerman. And the owners are Kathleen Kelly and Stephen Gerbovitz. So I said Jackie Ross handler. Our Sussex this evening with Rick Baggenstoss. We love him.
Another husband-wife.
Yes, yeah, husband, wife, son, daughter-in-law, many grandkids. Yes, absolutely. This is Lexfield Buckley, Grand Champion, bred by John Robert Lewis, owned by Carol Reeves, shown by Rick Baggenstoss. Ms. Nykiel has gotten to the end of her group here. Remember, I mentioned this is Sunday night, so you don't see quite as many dogs in the sporting group as you've seen some of the other nights. Ms. Nykiel's starting to make her cut, brings out the pointer. And Tanya with the golden. Neener with the Brittany. Stacy with the Irish Water Spaniel. The German short-haired puppy. Springer, the Labrador. And the Sussex. Everybody to clear on out so that she can take a look at these dogs going around the ring. So, bird dogs, they need to be able to use their legs.
Go little brown dog.
Go little brown dog, that would be LBD, that is the Sussex. So that's pretty normal commentary. Goes your Irish Water Spaniel.
Absolutely love it when the judge gives us a show.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. And nice job, Paula. Beautifully done to show us all these great dogs. She brings the pointer out first. Pulls up the bred by short hair. Golden Retriever and the Labrador. Beautiful lineup. Very, very exciting for the breeder owner handler for a short hair puppy from the bred by class, taking second at the Rose City Classic in a power pack group. That's pretty amazing. Pointer is first, short hair second. There you go.
Oh, shit. This is a person who does not care.